that is probability. So first of all, we will understand what is the meaning of probability. So probability how likely an event can occur. How likely an event can occur. The meaning of probability is how likely an event can occur. Means suppose it may rain tomorrow. It is also a probability. The chances of the rain tomorrow is 50%. It is also a probability. So student, meaning of probability is how likely or what is the possibility of an event can occur, or what is the probability of an event cannot occur. It is also a probability. So students, probability of a number, probability of an event is a number between 0 to 1. Probability of an event is a number between 0 to 1, where 0 means impossibility and 1 means complete or total possibility of the event occurs. Listen again. Probability means how likely an event can occur. So probability of an event is a number between 0 to 1, where 0 means impossibility and 1 means complete possibility of the event occurs. Formula of probability is probability, inside the bracket we will write event, is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Probability is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So you have to learn only this single formula in this chapter.
Now students, exercise 23. First question is, a die is thrown, find the probability of getting a prime number. So die means Ludo die, as you know. So before solving any part, first of all we will find the total number of possible outcomes. So total number of possible outcomes is equal to. So students, when we will throw a die, what numbers can come? 1 can come, 2 can come, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can come. So total numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So total number of possible outcomes are 6. We had written the outcomes also. What possible outcomes can come? So they are 6 in numbers. So first part, a prime number. We have to find a prime number. So probability getting a prime number. Formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of possible outcome or total number of outcomes. So student, we will find the number of favorable outcomes. Total number of favorable outcomes here. Is equal to, so a prime number, so see here the prime number 2 3 2 3 and 5. So how many? 3. So total number of favorable outcomes are 3. So number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of possible outcomes are 6. So 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6. So probability of getting a prime number is 1 upon 2. So now students, move to the second part, that is a number greater than 4. A number greater than 4. So we will find a number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes. What outcomes can come? So a number greater than 4 means 5 and 6. So favorable outcomes are 2. Then P getting number greater than 4. No need to write the formula in every part. So P getting number greater than 4. So number of favorable outcomes are 2 upon total number of outcomes are 6. So 2 1 the 2, 2 3 the 6. So probability getting number greater than 4 is 1 upon 3. Then move to the third part. Third part is a number not greater than 4. A number not greater than 4. So first of all, number of favorable outcomes is equal to, not greater than 4 means 1 2 3. We will take 4 also, because in this part it is written not greater than 4. It means we will take 4. So how many? 1 2 3 4. 4 number of favorable outcomes are 4. So P getting a number not greater than 4. So we can use not greater than 4. So is equal to, number of favorable outcomes are 4. Then total number of outcomes are 6. So 4 upon 6. So 2 2 is 4. 2 3 is 6. It means 2 upon 3 is the answer. Now students, second question. A coin is tossed. What is the probability of getting a tail, a head? So student, first of all we will write that total number of possible outcomes or total number of outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes. is equal to. So student, if we will toss a coin, it means what can come, head or either tail. So how many total number of possible outcomes? Two. Either head will come or tail will come. So total number of possible outcomes are two. So first part are tail. So P getting a tail. So our formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So first of all, we will find number of favorable outcomes. So our tail. So how many tail? Only one tail is there, not head, tail. Only one tail is there. It means number of favorable outcomes 1. So P getting a tail, number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So 1 upon total number of outcomes are 2. So 1 upon 2 is the probability of getting a tail. Second part, a head. So in the same way, we will find a number of favorable outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes. So getting a head, how many head are there? Only one. So we will write head. So how many? 1. So we have total number of possible outcomes already 2. So P getting a head. So formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of possible outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes are only 1. Then total number of possible outcomes 2. So 1 upon 2 is the probability of getting a head. Now students, see question number 4. A letter is chosen from the word pencil. What is the probability that the letter chosen is a consonant? So first of all, we will find a total number of possible outcomes. So total number of possible outcomes is equal to, so P can come, E can come, N can come, C can come, I can come, L also can come. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total number of possible outcomes are 6. So what is the question? What is the probability of that the letter chosen is a consonant? So number of favorable outcomes is equal to probability that the letter chosen is a consonant. So students, for your information, as you already know, A, E, I, O, U are vowels. A, E, I, O, U are vowels. So except A, E, I, O, U will be the favorable outcomes. So P is the favorable outcomes. E is vowel, we will not take in the favorable outcomes. N, I, N, C we will take, I we will not take, L we will take. So P, N, C, L. So number of favorable outcomes are 4. So student, formula is P inside the bracket letter chosen consonant is equal to, formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes are 4 upon total number of outcomes are 6. So if they both are divisible by any same number, we can divide. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Now not divisible. So 2 upon 3 is the probability of that letter chosen consonant. Now students, question number 5, and that question is very important for your exam. A bag contains a black ball, a red ball and a green ball. One black, one red and one green. All the balls are identical in shape and size. A ball is drawn from the bag without looking into it. What is the probability that the ball drawn is, first part a red ball, second part not a red ball, third part a white ball? So student, before solving any part, first we will find a total number of possible outcomes. So total number of possible outcomes is equal to how many? One red ball, one black ball, and one green ball. So 3. Total number of possible outcomes are 3. Now come to the first part, a red ball. So P drawn a red ball. In this, no need to write the favorable outcome because only few numbers are there, then we will not write the favorable outcomes. So P drawn a red ball. So formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of possible outcomes. So how many red ball are there? Only one red ball is there. So number of favorable outcomes is 1 and total number of outcomes 3. So P drawn a red ball is equal to 1 upon 3. Students, second part is not a red ball. Not a red ball. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to not a red ball. Not a red ball means except red ball, rest colors ball. So rest of the colors ball are black and green. So number of favorable outcomes 2. One is red, one is green. It means one is black, one is green. It means 2 balls. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 2. So total number of possible outcomes are already 3. So P drawn not a red ball is equal to number of favorable outcomes 2 upon total number of possible outcomes 3. So probability is 2 upon 3. Third part, a white ball. So students, number of favorable outcomes third part is a white ball. So students, how many white balls are there in the question? No white balls. It means number of favorable outcomes will be 0. Will be 0 because there is no white ball. So P drawn, probability drawn a white ball is equal to number of favorable outcomes 0 upon total number of possible outcomes are 3. So 0 upon 3, it means 0. So probability drawn a white ball is equal to 0. Question number 8. In a single throw of a dice, students, if question is not visible clearly to you, you can see in your book. So now come to the question. In a single throw of a die, find the probability that the number. First part is will be an even number. So students, as I told you in the previous questions, before solving any part, first of all find the total number of possible outcomes. So student, first of all we will find the total number of possible outcomes is equal to, so what are the possible outcomes? 1 can come, 2 can come, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? 6. So total number of possible outcomes are 6. So first part is will be an even number. Will be an even number. So students, we will find number of favorable outcomes. So in that we will find the even number. So possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the favorable outcomes will be an even number. So how many even numbers are there? 2, then 4, then 6. So how many? 3. So number of favorable outcomes are 3. So probability will be an even number, will be an even number is equal to number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of outcomes are 6. So 3 upon 6, it means 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6, 1 upon 2. Now move to the second part. So students, second part is will be an odd number, will be an odd number. So first of all, find number of favorable outcomes. So even numbers are 1 3 5. So how many? 3. So P will be an odd numbers. Odd numbers are not even numbers, student. Odd numbers are 1 3 and 5. So P will be an odd number is equal to number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of possible outcomes 6. So 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6, 1 upon 2 is the probability will be an odd number. Move to the third part. So students, third part is will not be an even number, will not be an even number. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to will not be an even number. So students, here we will take will not be an even number means we will take 1. 1 is not an even number, so we will take 1. 2 is an even number, we will not take 2. 3, yes, is not an even number, we will take 3. Then 4 we will not take, 5 we will take, 6 we will not take. It means we will take odd numbers. So number of favorable outcomes are 3. Number of favorable outcomes are 3. So now students, P will not be an even number. It means student will not be an even number, odd numbers we will take. So how many number of favorable outcomes? 3. Total number of outcomes are 6. So 3 upon 6, it means 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6. So 1 upon 2 is the probability will not be an even number. Now students, question number 11. A bag contains 6 identical black balls. 6 identical black balls. A boy withdraws one ball from the bag without looking into it. What is the probability that he takes out? First part, a white ball. So students, first we will find a total number of possible outcomes. How many balls are there? 6 balls. So it means total number of possible outcomes are 6. First part is a white ball. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to, so how many white balls are there? No white balls. It means number of favorable outcomes are 0. Then P takes a white ball is equal to number of favorable outcome, that is 0, upon total number of outcomes 6. So it means probability is 0. Now second part, a black ball. Then number of favorable outcomes. So how many black balls are there? 6 black balls. So number of favorable outcomes are 6. So probability takes a black ball. Formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Favorable are 6, total are also 6. So 6 1 the 6. So student, probability takes a black ball is 1. So students, it means if probability is coming 0, it means impossible. If probability is coming 1, it means total possibility of getting dead ball or dead color or dead coin. Now students, question number 12. Three identical coins are tossed together. What is the probability obtaining all heads? So we have to find the probability of obtaining all heads. So students, first part, that is all head. So first of all, we will find a total number of possible outcomes. So students, total number of possible outcomes is equal to, first of all we will write all the outcomes. So three coins, so head, head, head. First coin head, second coin also head, third coin also head. Then first coin can head, then tail, then head. So in the same way, head, tail, tail. So tail, tail, tail. Then tail, head, tail. Then students, tail, tail, head. Then tail, head, head. Then head, head, tail. So it means, student, if first is coming head, then second is also head, then third is also head. Then first is head, second is tail, then third is head. In the same way, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of possible outcomes are 8. So first part is all heads. So probability obtaining all heads is equal to, so number of favorable outcomes, so number of favorable outcomes is equal to outcomes is equal to all heads. It means one is this, only one, all heads is only one. So number of favorable outcomes is 1. So 1 upon total number of favorable outcomes 8. So probability obtaining all heads is 8. Second part. Second part is exactly two heads. So students, first of all we will find number of favorable outcomes. So exactly two heads means this we will take, two heads are there, this we will take, and this we will take, two heads, this also we will take. So 1, 2, 3. So number of favorable outcomes are 3. So P, probability obtaining exactly two heads. Number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of outcomes are 8. So probability obtaining exactly two heads is 3 upon 8. Now students, third part, exactly one head. So number of favorable outcomes. So exactly one head. One is this, you can see, one is this, 2, one is this, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So number of favorable outcomes are 3. So probability obtaining exactly one head is equal to number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of possible outcomes are 8. So 3 upon 8. So now students move to the fourth part. No head. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to, so no head. Head is present in this also, this also, this also. In this head is not present, it means 1. Present. So only one outcome is there in which a head is not present. So number of favorable outcomes, no head, 1. So probability obtaining no head is equal to number of favorable outcomes 1 upon total number of possible outcomes are 8. So 1 upon 8. Students, 14 question. Two coins are tossed together. What is the probability of getting at least one head? Second part, both heads or both tails. So students, first of all we will write total number of favorable outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes is equal to, so two heads are tossed together, coins are tossed together, so head tail, tail head can come and tail can come. So how many? 4. Total number of possible outcomes are 4. So first part, at least one head. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to, at least one head means uh, one head must be present there. So one is this, 2, one is this 3. So how many are favorable outcomes? 3. So probability getting at least one head. So number of favorable outcomes 3 upon total number of possible outcomes are 4. So 3 upon 4. Part is both heads or both tails. So first of all, number of favorable outcomes is equal to, so both heads, both tails are head and tail. So there are 2. So number of favorable outcomes are 2. So probability getting both heads or both tails is equal to number of favorable outcomes 2 upon total number of outcomes are 4. So 2 1 the 2, 2 2s are 4 is equal to 1 upon 2 is the probability getting both heads or both tails. Now students, question number 15. From 10 identical cards numbered 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, on that cards numbers are written 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. One card is drawn at random. So find the probability that the number on the card drawn is a multiple of 2. So before this, total number of possible outcomes is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So possible outcomes are 10. So student, first part is probability of a card drawn is a multiple of 2. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to, so multiple of 2. So multiple of 2 are, first is 2, 4 is also multiple of 2, 6 also multiple of 2, 8 is also multiple of 2, 10 is also multiple of 2. So how many favorable outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are favorable outcomes. So probability drawn multiple of 2 is equal to number of favorable outcomes 5 upon total number of possible outcomes 10. So 5 1 the 5, 5 to the 10 is equal to 1 upon 2 is the probability of drawn multiple of 2. Now students, move to the second part. Second part is multiple of 3. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to, so multiple of 3, 3 is the multiple of 3, then 6 is the multiple of 3, 9 is also the multiple of 3. So how many? 3. Then probability drawn multiple of 3 is equal to 3 upon 10. So they both are not divisible by any same number. So probability is 3 upon 10. Now students, move to the third part. Third part is multiple of 2 and 3. So it means we will take the multiple of 2 and 3 both. The number which is multiple of multiple of 2 and 3 both. So students, in third part, number of favorable outcomes is equal to, oh, so first is 1. So 1 is not a multiple of 2. We will not see that 1 is multiple of 3 or not. Second is 2. So 2 is the multiple of 2 but not 3. So we will not take 2. Then 3. 3 is the multiple of 2. 3 is the multiple of 3, not of 2. So we will not take 3. 4. 4 is a multiple of 2 but not multiple of 3. 5 is not the multiple of 2. 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3 both. So we will take 6 in the number of favorable outcomes. After that 7. 7 is not the multiple of 2. 8. 8 is the multiple of 2 but not the multiple of 3. So we will not take 8. 9 is the multiple, is not the multiple of 2. We will not take 9. 10. 10 is the multiple of 2 but not 3. So only 6 we will take. So number of favorable outcomes 6. It means 1. So student, probability drawn multiple of 2 and 3 is equal to number of favorable outcome 1 upon total number of outcomes 10. So 1 upon 10. Fourth part. Fourth part is multiple of 2 or 3, or is there, or is there 2 or 3. So number of favorable outcome. So students, see how we will take the number of favorable outcomes. So 1 is not the multiple of 2. So we will not take 1. 2 is the multiple of 2 but not 3. So students, 2 is the multiple of 2. So we will take 2 because or is written there. 2 or 3. So the number which is the multiple of either 2 or 3, we will take that number. So 3 we will take because 3 is the multiple of 3. 4 we will take. 5 we will not take because 5 is not the multiple of 2 or not the multiple of 3 also. So 6 we will take. 7 we will not take. 8 we will take. 9 we will take. 10 we will take. So number of favorable outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So probability drawn multiple of 2 or 3 is equal to number of favorable outcomes 7 upon total number of outcomes are 10. So students, answer of fourth part is 7 upon 10.